The cars aren't going anywhere. Are you going anywhere, Mr. Audi?
I'm not leaving.
Are you going anywhere, Mr. Honda?
I'm not leaving.
I have a plan, and I just need time and money.
I just need time. We just need money.
But in all seriousness, guys, I'm really not getting rid of them. You guys are totally right. It's stupid of me to keep switching up cars like that. I think I finished the M3 twice, but yeah, I get it. Third version didn't finish it. Sorry. It is still kind of a mistake, and I really, really want my next M3 car. And when I say that, I mean I want a car to keep for almost 2 years, just like I did with the M3, if not longer, that I'm going to actually make memories with. And I think what that car is going to be is this R8. I just want something like the M3 that's up a level, which this definitely is up a level for sure. Before I go forward, I just wanted to mention the Darius livery wrap stuff. I know I told you guys before, hey, this is going to happen soon, and it really was going to happen soon. I paid somebody $500 to design and scale the livery to size and spec of this car. Here's a picture of like a 2D livery. I don't know how to explain it, but it's designed in Vectorworks. But I paid $500. I was not joking about it. I wouldn't pay somebody $500 to design a livery if I wasn't serious about it. Just, it won't be happening now. It might not be happening for the next month or two. That being is, I don't want to stay with this body. I already told you guys I do not want to do anything that I'm not absolutely 100% in love with. I think that goes for anything. You shouldn't do something if you're not totally content with it. You know, you can't. I like this body. You know, I'm sure some of you guys love it. I'm sure some of you guys like it. I'm sure some of you guys hate it. What I actually love, as you guys know, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, is the LMS body, the GT3 Le Mans body of the first gen R8. I've started doing a lot more digging around for that body, looking in places that aren't just, you know, simple Google searches, trying to message people that have that body, just emailing, etc., etc. And I found that I can get almost all of the parts, majority, like 80% of the panels in Poland. I don't know what it is with Poland, but seriously, shout out to you guys. For some reason, in Europe, Poland has the most cheapest composite prices. And there's a lot of companies in Poland that do composite work with fiberglass or carbon fiber. I don't know why that is, but I'm super thankful. I don't know if it's because of the wages in Poland are very low, so they don't charge much for their parts or something like that. But when I look for motorsports parts in Germany or the United Kingdom or something like that, I forgot what the page is called, but I think it's 35,000 euros, and that's about $40,000 US dollars. That is insane. I A, can't afford that. B, I don't really want to pay that, because that's almost how much I paid for this, which was $55,000, but that's different. You're getting a car that runs, drives, etc. This is a body. I talked to a guy who has a race car called R8 One of One, and I'm sure maybe some of you are familiar with it. It's a World Time Attack competition like car. His last stage has been going very viral. It literally has like a giant front splitter and a giant rear wing, and the car weighs like 1,100 kilograms and it makes like 1,500 horsepower. But his kit is based off of an LMS body. That's what he started with first, was the LMS body. I ended up emailing him and he told me about these guys in Poland, thankfully, and then I messaged them. A little bit of a communication barrier, but after some rough English and transversing with each other, he ended up saying that basically I can get almost all the panels from him for like roughly like 7,000 euros or 8,000 euros, and that's including the doors, which I am not going to be doing. The carbon doors are awesome. They save so much weight. These doors are about 50 pounds each. As I did on the M3, I gutted it. You remember how much weight we lost? But the thing is, you really should not do doors unless you have a cage. And to explain that in short term is, a door on the inside here, they actually have metal crash beams that prevent collisions. You know, the whole door going in on you, it prevents that. When you do a carbon door, all it is just basically this material right here. That's all it is as a door. That's all it is. There's nothing. If you crash into that, if you kick this, it will just crack through, crash through. That's why you're required to have a door bars here, so that there's something to prevent the collision. It's just very, very dangerous is my point. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Sadly, I am skipping on the carbon doors for now, unless I end up caging it eventually, which who knows if it will happen. I'd like to have a comfortable street car with a GT3 look and GT3 power and stuff like that. I understand I won't match a GT3 car realistically, but so the insane hood and the wide body that's wider than this, I can get all from Poland, which is wonderful and awesome, and I will be doing Darius livery on that. No, this car is not going to be a replica, but the livery will be the same, exactly the same. The wheels aren't going to be the same, the body's not going to be the same, of course. I actually did already put this body up for sale for $6,000, including the quarter panels and everything, which I think is a really great price because this thing's like $14,000, this entire body. But it clearly does need work. You know, some of the clear is faded, has cracks, chips. As you guys saw, I did the fiberglass repair on this. Stuff like the rear bumper right here is faded, and it has, once again, like cracks in the clear coat and then the bumper and stuff like that. But it can be fixed very easily, and somebody can use this kit to their advantage very, very well. Then the only things that the Polish do not make are these little fender pieces right here. They're kind of like an in-cut thing, kind of how GT has it, where this is exposed, the back of the tire, similar to what I have going on right now, just this is almost not there. Side skirts and the rear quarter panels. And also the LMS mirrors. The LMS mirrors are super nice. This is like a wedge. The LMS mirrors kind of go back and they're very aerodynamic. And here's a picture of them. I already found the LMS mirrors. They're roughly 550 euros, which is like $700 US, which I think is a totally fine price, in my opinion, for GT3 parts. But then the quarter panels are 4,000 euros, so that's 4,300 US dollars. And the side skirts are also like 4,000. And this is all coming from that German company that has the LMS parts. I still have not found another company that has it any cheaper. Hopefully I will, but this isn't going to be ordered anytime soon. This is going to be ordered within a month probably or something like that, based on if this kit sells. But sadly, I'm going to have to use a majority of the money from the S2000 to actually fund this. And that doesn't mean that it's still for sale, because I took down all the for sale listings of the S2000. But what the plan is with the S2000 is at least get it finished to a presentable stage. So at least you guys could be content seeing that car finished, having a few more Canyon Run videos, having a few more videos in general with that car. And yeah, basically the plan is focus on that car solely, not really spend any more money on this. The only thing I really have to do is register it still. I actually spent about like 2 hours the other day. It was kind of boring to show you guys, but there's basically this foam that's on the outside of the glass and the inside of the glass. Both sides were missing the outside piece, and that side was missing all the rubber trim here. So I put that on the door. I did the trim piece here. As you guys remember, this piece used to flop around. I bolted this down. The door card's bolted down. Both of them are bolted down. So now there's no vibrations, there's no bass rattle, and everything is sealed very nicely. And there's minimal highway noise now, and wind noise and all that stuff. So it's really nice. So back to the S2000. I do just want to finish it solely for both my sake, for getting more money for it, because of course if it's painted one color and everything, I would definitely get more money for it, and for the sake of you guys, because I do want you guys to see it out to the end. It won't be as nice as what I wanted it for SEMA, but that's all right. I'm kind of trying to build it to market it to the mass people. I'm not doing a livery on it anymore. I'm just probably going to paint it white, like what the Amuse cars are, like that satin white color. And then with that, I think the teal wheels will look good with white, so I'll just leave them like that instead of having to repowder coat them and being extra money. Basically, finish bodywork, paint that thing here in the garage, put it up for a lot more than what I was asking originally, simply because it will be finished at that point. I'll still do some content with it. This wing that I have, I'll show you pictures here, but this swan neck wing for the R35 GTR, probably will be installing that in the next video. I test fitted on the S2000. Here's a few pictures, but it looks wonderful and it belongs there and just great. So definitely this thing will be getting put on that thing, because that thing really needs a wing to spice things up. I know I talked a lot, but that's just kind of the plans of things. And no, I'm not changing my plans. No, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm set in stone. I want to make a lot of memories with this thing. I don't care if it has only 30,000 miles. Boy, I will put 15,000 miles on it in the next year, driving around the country and doing trips around the state and whatever. You know, I really want to use this car for its intended use and not just be another show car that just gets only driven on weekends and all that stuff. I love dailying this thing. Seriously, wonderful daily. Like, people are not joking when they say the R8 is like one of the best dailyable supercars. It has a good amount of trunk space, not that I really need it for work, but it's so comfortable. It's just nice in every way, and I really hope you guys are excited. Of course, the Darius livery will be getting done. Didn't pay $500 for that design for no reason. And for the few of you that are going to say, oh, you wasted money designing the livery for this kit when you're getting a whole different kit, that's not true. Realistically, the GT, this kit too, and the GT kit, all they are is just wider. That's it. The Darius livery follows underneath of the door line. It comes up here and it runs along here, and that's really it. And Then it follows the A-pillars up here, and the hood is just will work for any hood. This one will just have the vent in it. That'll be an actual vent too with the LMS. It's like a big hole, so I probably won't be able to use the trunk space because water will get in, but I don't care about that. I'm willing to sacrifice that. The LMS kit as well comes with a giant front splitter that goes all the way back to about here, and this diffuser that I'm getting is not going to be the GT3 diffuser. It's going to be the IMSA diffuser, which is even more aggressive. It's even more taller, and it goes also basically to the front of the engine. The entire thing will be a floor pan from the start to finish, and then the middle has OEM floor pan section kind of stuff, and probably rear wheel drive converted as well. It's really easy to do on this car. It loses you 100 pounds, better MPG, better clutch life, more wheel horsepower because less drivetrain loss, and a lot better steering because there's no axles in the front. So apparently the steering becomes a lot lighter. So I think that's definitely the move for this. With this car making something like 500 to the wheels, low 600 at the crank, I think will be perfect for a rear wheel drive car. Really hope you guys are excited, and as I said, I promise to stick through this. I want to build, this channel on projects that shape this channel. Obviously, you guys knew the M3 totally shaped this channel. The M3 is basically the only reason we're almost at 100,000 subscribers now. The M3 is the only reason I went to SEMA with that car, the whole Need for Speed community. So this is the next Need for Speed project, and this is the next M3 to this channel. This will be the next car that will be with this channel for years to come. Hopefully at least 2 years before I somehow get bored of it, but definitely this is the next car you're looking at, and that car will be a side content for the next 2 months until it's finished and sold and everything like that. Hopefully you guys are excited for that, seriously, because I didn't know a lot of you cared about the S2000, but when I first said that I was going to sell it, you guys were kind of pretty upset, and I wasn't expecting that because I didn't think you guys cared, but that's all the stuff. See you guys in the next video, which is going to be soon, probably in 2 days. I'm going to throw that wing on the S2000 and start body work and all that stuff. So, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
The keys are in the car. Enjoy it while it lasts. There's always someone out there who's a little faster than you are.